welcome to TradeFlash. TradeFlash. The show where we give you the latest high, lows and whoop-de-doos. So what's the big news stories of the day that you need to be aware of right now? What are the biggest movers of the day of stock, currencies, cryptos, commodities, indices and more? So find out everything you need to know in today's episode of TradeFlash. TradeFlash. So let's have a look at the latest news. And in the news, shops could reopen from the 12th of April under lockdown exit plans, Boris Johnson announces yesterday. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has announced retailers and outdoor hospitality venues may be reopened from the 12th of April in England as he sets out his long-awaited roadmap out of lockdown. Also, Google to resume political ads, easing bans imposed last month. Google said Monday it would lift its ban on political ads on its platform imposed last month following the turmoil surrounding the violent uprising at the US Capitol. A Google statement, AFP said the internet giant would from Wednesday lift the ban, which was ordered to comply with its sensitive events policy. Also, Biden to revise small business PPP loans to reach smaller minority firms. President Joe Biden on Monday launched changes to the US coronavirus aid program for small businesses to try reach smaller and minority-owned sole proprietors and those with past criminal records left behind in the rounds of aid. Biden said a lot of these mom and pop businesses got muscled out of the way by bigger companies who jumped in front of them in the line in the initial rounds of the program. Bitcoin slid Monday, passing its stunning rally after Elon Musk said the prices seem high. The world's most valuable cryptocurrency sank over 10% to a price of $51,993 Monday morning, according to data from Coinmetrics. And the UK bans Boeing 777 flights with the same engines as the Denver Fire flight. Boeing 777s with the same number type engine as the plane which caught fire after taking off in the US this weekend have been banned from entering UK airspace. The CAA said the restriction applies to 777s with the Pratt & Whitney 4112 engines. So let's have a look at the indices. The S&P 500 was down yesterday at 0.77%. Dow 30, however, was up at 0.09%. The DAX was down 0.31%. FTSE 100 closing at 0.18% down. So let's have a look at some of the big movers in the stock then. In the US stocks, RETO was up 98.31% yesterday. TAOP, that's Toping Incorporated, was also up 56.11%. CLSN was also showing promise at 47.89%. In the UK, there were some big movers too. So CLP, Clear Leisure, that was up 92% yesterday. CTEA also up at 73.68%. And then there was some smaller rises, such as AST, which was up at 16.85%. In the US, however, there were some big losers too. OTIC was down 44.34%. Also EBIX going down at 39.89%. In the UK, AIQ was down 26%. And also OMI going down at 25.97%. And for the currencies yesterday, Euro against the US dollar was up 0.30%. The US dollar was down against the Japanese yen at 0.29%. British pound was up against the US dollar at 0.38%. The Australian dollar was up against the US dollar at 0.62%. And the US dollar was up against the Canadian dollar slightly at 0.06%. The US dollar also showing promise against the Swiss franc at 0.07%. In the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin was down yesterday at 5.62%. Ethereum went down 7.26%. The XRP to the US dollar went up 7.53%. And Bitcoin to the cash to the US dollar went down 11.46%. Litecoin also down 8.84%. And in the commodities, crude oil was up 3.98% yesterday. Natural gas down 3.94%. Brent oil was up 1.15%, and gasoline was up 1.63%. In the metal side of things, gold was up 1.7% and silver was also up 3.64%. Platinum, however, was down 0.9%. In the agriculturals, coffee was up 4.49%, cotton up 2.13%, soybean also up 0.45%, and wheat and sugar also showing promise too. So let's have a look at the week ahead then. There may be some big events coming on Wednesday for New Zealand and the US, and also some other smaller events happening a bit later on in the week. So that's it for today. You are now up to date. I'll be back for tomorrow with more. Remember, like, share and subscribe so you can be bang up to date with TradeFlash.
TradeFlash.